on a little job here in Western Oregon, rare sunny day. I want to do a quick review on the new Milwaukee Fuel cordless saws. I'm really enjoying both of them. This is a approximately 2-month review on them. Go through a few little appreciations, more appreciations than drawbacks to these. The Chopsaw, smooth action, a lot of really nice features as far as accessibility to the sliding lock. I enjoy the guard, how it flips up and locks into place or kind of holds in place as I'm changing the blade out. That's a really nice feature for me. I hate fighting that on my DeWalt. By the way, I have a DeWalt corded chop saw and a corded table saw, with both of them with the DeWalt stands. They've been nice saws, great saws, especially for framing, but these saws work a lot better for what I'm doing, hauling them around in the canopy of my small pickup versus my big trailer or my large pickup. The fence works really well on this. The table slides back and forth smoothly. The miter adjustment, the compound adjustment for the this chop saw works really well. It's got detents for about every 10 degrees, I think, or 5 degrees. I'm not sure. It's a little hard to do with one hand. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but I'm getting there, and it's nice to be able to just reach up and grab that. So the table saw is some of the same. Well, the adjustable fence is the same as the DeWalt in that you just flip this lever here, allows you to dial it back and forth, or you can just slide it. Works really well there. This safety guard, some people get annoyed by it. One of the guys that works for me gets annoyed by it, but it doesn't bother me. Just flip this up. The height adjustment works really well. I have not had any problems with it gumming up like my DeWalt would do. You have to keep the gears pretty clean, otherwise the sawdust gums them up. Both saws are accurate as far as how they came from the factory. These are not framing saws like I mentioned before. I've run the chop saw for about 3-4 days on a 9 amp hour battery and finally had to swap it out for a fresh battery, which is exceptional for finish. I was quite surprised how long it lasted. The table saw works really well for mostly finish work, like I said. It's not really a drawback more than anything. It's just the reality of a battery-powered saw. It will only rip about 3 2x4x8s before you have to swap the 12 amp hour battery out. Not really an issue for me for the type of work I'm doing right now, finishing a house out. So for finish work, I can go for about a day and a half a day maybe, without swapping the batteries. One of the things I didn't appreciate about my DeWalt was that you had to use the DeWalt miter, because this T-slot would not fit any other third-party miters. This saw, I haven't adjusted the slop in it, but that's easy to do with this gauge. But it works really well with this miter. I was super stoked about that because I've had a few intricate cuts where I needed to use the table saw to get them dialed in. Anyway, hope this review is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. Overall, I'm very happy with the saws. I've been very happy with the Milwaukee tools in general. I'm quite heavily invested in the Milwaukee stuff now. That's why I wasn't too squeamish about going out and just purchasing these 2 saws. Anyway, good job, Milwaukee, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.